Hey Phoebes. Alright guys, so today's plan was to finish up upgrading Phoebe's house. She's very excited. And the idea was that... Where's my stuff? Here we are. So basically the idea is to put some of the fabrics in here to make it warmer and cozier. But I think we're gonna have to postpone this again. I'm gonna take it offline because, as I've just discovered, it is surprisingly hard to actually to sew this thing. So it's really hard to pierce this Velcro stick, and I think it's probably gonna take me like 2 hours just to put all of it and sew that together. So we're not gonna do that today. I'm just going to show you the final result once I'm done with that offline. What's up, Phoebe? And yeah, Phoebe might want to take everything in her own paws. Hey cat lover. Hey Phoebe. Yeah, so if Phoebe decides that we should change today's schedule, we're obviously gonna do that because she's calling the shots in this apartment. All right, so what we are gonna start with today instead is we're gonna finish up making one of the do-it-yourself toys. Phoebe, come on, join me. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to read the chat as well, but I'm filming on mobile and it's quite a small screen, so I'm sorry if I miss any of your questions. If I do, please try to type them again. Let me see what we've already got in the chat. It's my second stream, so I'm still pretty much amateur when it comes to all of these settings. Okay, chat viewing options. Yep, we're gonna view all of the chat messages. Welcome to live chat, yay! All right, now the first one, I think Phoebe ran off to the bathroom for some private business. I'm not allowed to have a cat where I am living, so I appreciate the lives and videos. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you coming here, because most of the YouTubers that I'm watching, they don't have, well, if those are cat YouTubers or pet influencers, they don't really have live streams, so I'm not sure what to do. I think we're gonna stick with do-it-yourself things, and we're gonna play with Phoebes as well. And I know the struggle of not being able to have a cat, because I was waiting for several years to get a cat. So yeah, I totally get it. All right, so it's toilet paper roll, just like a lot of these tutorials show. We're gonna make some holes in here. Yes, Phoebe, right here. And we're gonna attach some feathers. I have this cardboard plateau for my working zone, because judging from my previous experiences, Phoebe is going to want to be involved into everything, and she's not allowed to get on a dinner table or a kitchen counter where I would normally do any of my do-it-yourself projects. So in order to make it less stressful for both of us, we're gonna hang around here on the floor. Hey Phoebe, she's already trying to see what's in there. Yeah, we got lots of feathers. So I need something to kind of pierce the toilet roll. I'm gonna use my knitting kit, my knitting needles for it. Right, let's close this up. Yeah, I'm not going quick enough, that's for sure. I mean, she's so fast. I probably would expect, you know, like a grown-up cat to be fast, and she's getting closer to being an adult. She's turning 8 months in 2 weeks. And yeah, there's not much of the time left when she's still a kitten. But what surprised me the most is how fast kittens are. Because honestly, I was thinking that, well, kittens are mostly with little fluff balls, and they are cute, and they are, I don't know, kind of just there to be adorable. But yeah, Phoebe showed. Yes, who gives a crap? It is. Yeah, we buy these toilet paper rolls in bulk together with like napkins and some other stuff. I mean, it's pretty good, and they also give back some amount of their profits to support something. I'm not sure what. But yeah, anyway, it's good spending money and knowing that part of it also goes to some of the donations. Yeah, yeah, it's in Woolies, and you can also order them online directly from their site. Because yeah, we're going to deliver it all together in a big bag, and also you don't have to walk around with a lot of toilet paper. I think when I was a bit younger, I was embarrassed to buy hygienic products. I don't know why. It's like, you know, everybody is doing that. But now that I'm older, I don't give a crap, exactly like this roll paper thing. But still, it's more convenient to have all of it delivered just because you don't have to carry anything bulky. Right, we've got some holes in here. The next step is we're gonna attach some of the feathers. And I've also got these tiny bells, which Phoebe was pretty interested in. You just gotta find them, and we gotta be careful. Yep, Phoebe is already here to steal some feathers. She is a feather thief. No, 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 no. Alright, I'm covering that. And you know what, yesterday I was checking out what I've got in here, and I didn't close the lid properly until it clicked. And what I found is I left the room for like 5 minutes. I come back, Phoebe already had already had the lid opened up somehow, lying on the floor, and she was like in the middle of all of that, just chewing all of the feathers she could get. And I was like, damn girl, I can't leave you alone. Oh, I think I forgot one of the things in another room. Phoebe, let's go. Let's go get a cord. Oh no, it's here. All right. So the cord is here. I bought this because I had a plan to knit myself a sweater or a cardigan for winter. It's end of winter in Australia, and as you can imagine, that didn't happen. So we're gonna have that cut this out a bit. Yes, honey. This is some bells for you. We're gonna try to put that in. Yeah, I actually did manage to knit a cardigan last year, so I was very impressed by the great success I had with that. But that was, of course, before we got Phoebe. And honestly, with Phoebe, we have to we have to spend quite a lot of time with her. I didn't expect she'll need that much attention. It's not a bad thing, but it's just something. Hey, trying to find our needles. They might be here. When you see a cookie box, you know what's inside. It's never cookies. It's always this stuff. All right. Yeah, my knitting needles are here. Probably gonna need a bigger one. All right. Okay, Phoebe decided she's not interested anymore. Are you? So one of the things Phoebe does is she actually understands the concept of mirror and reflection, which is probably a sign of intelligence. And it's pretty awesome when she does that. I've never had a cat before because my parents used to have cats, but they didn't use mirrors to look at me or to look at their toys or praise when we were playing with them. But with Phoebe, she's actually quite intelligent. Well, I feel like most of people who have pets would say, oh, my cat or my dog, they're so intelligent. But I think it's true with this one, right? Right, I've made a note. Oh no, so much effort for nothing. The cat who can talk with buttons? No. Oh my god, what is that? I have not seen that, so now I'll have to check that out. See if maybe Phoebe is one of those cats. She's pretty good at being sassy, like the sassy talk when she is not happy with something or when she demands to be played with or to be cuddled. Initially, I thought that they have buttons that speak certain phrases like hungry, mad, etc. And the cat uses them to communicate. Whoa. All right. I don't think Phoebe is that intelligent. But that sounds pretty amazing. I thought only dogs can do that because, well, dogs are more trainable. It doesn't mean they're smarter, but they definitely are more trainable. All right, number 1 is ready. We are gonna, where are the scissors? We're gonna cut it here, just to give me some space. Looks only, but nope, cats are doing this too. Yeah, oh, what Phoebe does is, when she's... So I used to think that she only meows when she wants us to play with her, as in she demands to be entertained, like in ancient Rome. But it turns out that sometimes she does that just because she wants me to pick her up and put on my lap, even though she can perfectly jump on it. But no, some days she's like, I'm a princess, so please pick me up and put me here. And also sometimes she does that if she sees that I'm sitting in a position where it will be uncomfortable for her to jump and land on me. And yeah, like, you know, if I'm sitting with my legs crossed or something and there's not enough space for her. And in that case, she would also meow and demand and let me know that, oh, she wants to land in here, so I should prepare. So I must obey. Yes, indeed, I must obey, and I must prepare the proper landing for a princess. Right. Kitty. We're almost there. We only got... Where's... Jesus, I keep losing stuff all the time. Alright, the third one. Oh, I can hear that our princess is up to baking some brownies, if you know what I mean. Because she's in the bathroom. Alright, one more note. And another one. Right. Oops, this one was a bit short. The last one. We're almost there. Yeah. One of my friends thought, oh, did you see, like, I was watching after someone else's cat, and they were like, oh, if they bake brownies in the living room, just like clean them up, and you can use like this, I don't know, product to remove the dirt. And since that, the expression baking brownies has never been the same for me. Like, I now have this living rent-free in my head. Okay, we got that. Sorry, that was my chin. All right, now we're gonna touch some feathers. I can predict Phoebe is gonna be pretty much trying to ruin our experience. Phoebe, those bottles are not for you. They are for the real adults. All right. I've got some brown feathers. Those came off one of her favorite toy, I guess. I just came back home and the toy was completely destroyed. And Phoebe was lying nearby, looking obviously very proud and smug about all of what she did. So I think now we're gonna have to buy her another toy instead of that one, because she really loved it. Just gonna tie it here. Oh, look who's here. Yes, it's Miss Phoebe. No, Phoebe, you're getting this. Okay, one more. She's like, well, why would I be trying to steal the one that you're holding if there are a lot of them in this box? This is not going to... No. think gonna stop her, but you know, maybe it's going to slow her down. Yeah. So another thing about, oops, no, honey, you cannot play with it. Another thing about Burmese cats is that they really don't have a concept of personal space. Like, she would walk all over me without any hesitation, and it's good. I'm really happy for her in some way, because she doesn't know that humans can be mean, and I love it about her. I love that she's a bit naive. Okay, but we gotta watch her so that she's not accidentally choking or something. Hey. What do we got here? Okay. All right, you may continue. Yeah, I love it too. She's like, all right, I'm done playing. And then she's like, what did you say? What did you call me? All right, Favor, you're done. Up. Just. All right. So, yeah, this is the part where when you have to be careful about what you're giving to your cat. And this is why I don't particularly like these feathers, because it's easy for her to bite and chew off some parts of them. It is hilarious, but I'm not letting her play with them without me supervising her. Oh my god, yeah. If there is ever a bird in this house, I don't know, she'll be gone in seconds. I think Phoebe would be like a really fierce hunter. She was in fact protecting me yesterday at night. So she's just trying to get some more favors. Oh, she's so funny. Yeah, so she was protecting me yesterday because at night I was just kind of watching TV, drinking tea, and Phoebe was sitting on her cat tree in the living room, and she was just monitoring what's happening outside. It was around 9 p.m. or something. And then suddenly she noticed, she became visibly interested in something, and she started hunting something, doing all of the... She doesn't really do this cat's eke sound. I don't know why. But yeah, I have not heard her doing that. She's just being very kind of active. She's running around. You can see that her tail is wiggling, and she's slightly like meowing in a very low voice. So I look outside to see what made her behave like that. Cats were considered protectors from bad spirits. Well, she protected me from cockroaches yesterday. So yeah, I look outside and I see that there are two roaches. They were not really big, not this terrible one, but I would be terrified to deal with those. Those were some small ones. Yeah. Yeah, but I was really like, I hate them, and I'm kind of afraid of them. It's one of my phobias. So it takes me some courage to deal with that shit. And yeah, yeah, so if it wasn't for Phoebe, I wouldn't know what we're on the balcony, and I keep my doors shut. Oh yeah, in Seattle, you're lucky. You've got. I think it's too cold. Yeah, it's probably really too cold up there. So you're lucky in that regard. Well, yeah, nice weather, nice warm weather, and like ocean and great beaches. They come with a price, my friend. So I'm learning to deal with that. Yeah, so anyway, I've got like a spray that you just, hey Richard, hey, Phoebe, say hi. She's like, let me hunt something. Yeah, so I dealt with roaches with spraying some insecticide, I think that's the name. And we both felt very happy because Phoebe fulfilled her protector destiny. And honestly, she was so like so aggressive. I opened the door slightly, and she was immediately trying to like run out of it, and she was like, "I'll get them! I'll get them! Let me go! I'm just gonna kill them." It was very cute. Yeah. All right. One more feather, and our hunter is up somewhere again. Well, at least this gives me some time to. Oh, she's back. Hey, Phoebe. Now this gives me time to tie this one up. See what's going on? All right. And I'm gonna try to tie one of the bells here too. I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm probably gonna need another string. Jesus, I feel like this is going to be the annoying part. Let me just get a tiny string. Oh, I've got a smaller one. Okay, great. Let's see if I can push this one. So Phoebe, are you excited? Are you even gonna like it? We'll find out. Okay, I need something even smaller than that. Oh, come on. Phoebe, you're here to help. Yeah, of course, she's here. Oh, why is it so hard? The Burmese. I think yes. Well, at least from, Burmese cats, they come in different colors. I think that... So our Phoebe's color is called brown. I think it's the most widespread, because most of Burmese cats, when you Google Burmese cat, you're gonna see a lot of these brown colored cats. It is actually quite rare for a cat to have a brown color, because it requires some specific pigment in their skin for them to be brown. So it's really funny how it's one of the rarest cat's colors. But for Burmese in particular, it's she's making the camera. But for Burmese, it's like the most popular one. So, yeah, the brown ones, I think in US we call them sable. The brown ones have really shiny coat. And some other colors that come with Burmese are chocolate. And I was surprised because, well, the brown color is Phoebe. The chocolate, which I would assume should be like darker, is actually lighter. So it's like a light brown. This color is also quite gorgeous. And then there are colors like red, blue. Yeah, I think it's called blue. It looks like, you know, like a Scottish hair or like a British short hair, similar to that color. And I think like the most fancy color, in my humble opinion, is lilac. So it's obviously it's not really like a lilac. I forgot how to talk. It's not really a lilac color, but it's like very, very light grayish white. I don't know, somewhere in between gray and white. When we were looking for a kitten, we didn't really have any like particular color we had in mind. We were just, well, we're gonna get whoever is available and whatever color we have. And some of the cat breeders have really long waiting lists. Like, it's not just months, it's 2 or 3 years. Yeah, lilac is really pretty. I was following one of the breeders on the Instagram, and they have lilac cats, and they're just so gorgeous. They also have this amber eyes, this yellowish or orange eyes, and it looks really pretty. But in the end, when we saw a picture of Phoebe, she was really small, tiny fluff ball, just 5 weeks old. Sweetheart. And she was the only one left. So there were 5 of them in their litter. And the breeder said, yeah, they do have a very unique face shape. I'm going to talk about it in a minute, because there are also 2 types of Burmese. Yeah, and so Phoebe actually was the only one left, because all of the other kittens in that litter, they were boys. And for some reason, people really like Burmese boys more than they like Burmese girls. Because, yeah, boys are believed to be more affectionate and more cuddly, but I don't know, I'm getting quite a lot of cuddles from this one. I cannot imagine any more cuddles from a cat, honestly. All right. Gonna use this one. Oh, I was going to talk about face shapes and Burmese breeds. Yeah, so as it turns out, peeps, there are 2. Look at that. Phoebe, you gotta let me finish it. There are 2 types of Burmese cats. A European Burmese and an American Burmese. Phoebe, I'm actually gonna let you guess which one is Phoebe, if she is an American or European. So the difference is subtle, but if you look at both cats at the same time, you're gonna notice that. So American Burmese has kind of more round face, as if they were running and they actually hit the wall. So yeah, that's the Burmese, the American Burmese. And European Burmese has more pointy nose and looks a bit more slick. And judging from the photos, my personal observation is that European Burmese are also a bit smaller than American, but it's just my personal impression on the size. So Phoebe is obviously European Burmese. Yeah, she is European, you're right. You can see the little pointy nose. The size, she's really, she's not that big. So comparing to my, I don't know, like to the palm of my hand, you can see that she's pretty small. She's still growing, of course, so she's probably gonna be slightly bigger, but still. And with this tiny size, she has a lot of muscles. So when the last time when we put her on scale, it was about 3 weeks ago, I think, and her weight was 2.5 kilos, which is kind of more heavy than you would estimate looking at her. Alright, she pretends she's not interested, only to come back from the ambush. The classic cat tactic. Yeah, finally. Jeez, I can't believe it took us 20 minutes to get this done. Like, honestly, it doesn't look like a 20-minute job. It looks like it should be a 10-minute job. But I'm not too crafty. And now we're gonna hang it somewhere and see if Phoebe is even interested. I think she should be, because it has all of the stuff she likes. The bells, the feathers, right? Okay, Phoebe, it's the moment of truth. Oh, Jesus. Now my legs are numb from sitting on my knees. Yes, the final test is coming. I'm just gonna hang it here. Gonna tie it over her cat tree. Oh, Phoebe, what do you say? I think it's a bit... I put it a bit too high for her. She's like, yeah, not interested. Oh no, really? You're not interested? Right, let's switch that. Let's put it a bit lower. Phoebe. Oh, I know just the perfect spot. So, right? Phoebe, you ready? We have these hooks on tables, and I'm just gonna wrap it around one of them. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave this cord hanging in here too. Oh, what do you say? Is it too low now? I can't seem to find the perfect height. I'm also gonna have to cut it out. Okay, I think now this is a perfect height, right? She's sitting right behind me, clearly plotting something. All right. I've got my scissors. Oh, Phoebe. Here we go. She's like, not sure. Oh, Phoebe. Alright, maybe she'll get used to it. How about this? Moving into position. Yay. Alright. I think I might also need to show her that, you know, it's fun to play with this. Oh, Phoebe, look, I'm having so much fun. You can do it with your paw. I think she goes, no thanks. What do you say? Okay, and how about a cord? Yeah. A cord or any kind of straw. It's always working. She's like, how dare you? She's so annoyed. Right. Good girl, Phoebe. Okay, Phoebe, how about we do some of the backflips? I'm gonna gonna clear up this mess. Oh, wrong lead. Oh. Hey, by the way, we already have video for cat puzzle. This is part of that. So I'm going to do some editing, hopefully this weekend. Yes, hide the feathers, right. I'm gonna leave her toy in here like that for now. Feathers are hidden. Yeah, so hopefully sometime early next week we're gonna release that video with puzzles. Yeah, I'm excited too, but let's just say there are several puzzles in there, and Phoebe solves some of them, but she ignores others. So I'm gonna let you see yourself which one she's gonna solve and which one she's gonna be not interested. Okay, Phoebes. Let's go, Phoebe. Let's make some afternoon gymnastics. Yeah, so this is the toy that I was talking about that she just ate. You can see, look at this animal. She's like, this is mine. All right. Yeah, so one day, like a couple of days ago, I came back home and I see that these feathers have been completely like chewed off, and the rest of the feathers are just lying around, and Phoebe was so proud of herself. Alright. Yeah, so that's the toy that she likes grabbing and just kind of walking around with. Right? Do you? Oh, hi Joe. Yeah, Phoebe's great. She's doing good. She's been solving some puzzles a couple of days ago. I made some do-it-yourself puzzle games for her. So we've been kind of looking at how fast she can solve them. Yeah, so this is one of her other toys that she likes, and it's a bit of like springy. Oh, thanks, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's rainy outside today in Sydney. I was hoping that I will go for a walk after that, but not with this rain. All right, Phoebe, let's go and have some jumps. Good job. Good girl. Wow, such a little hunter. Phoebe. Come on. Come on, peeps. Let's show our community how fast you can jump and how high you can jump too. Let's go. Oops. Phoebe. Oh no, give it to me. I've never had a cat who would do a backflip like that, or any backflip at all. I think we're really close to, you know, summoning to summoning some zoomies. Sure, she's. Oh, Phoebe, what happened? Be careful. Oh, that's so great, Joe. I'm excited for you. Do you already have? Yeah, that's awesome. So, do you already have like everything arranged, or is it just a thought at this moment? And of course, once you get your cat, we are all going to be very excited to see her or him. All right, Phoebe. Where is she? Look at her. I sent the application in and everything's all set. Oh, wow, that's great. Congrats. That's so good. I think she's hunting me. Phoebe. Yeah, also great news. Is it like an adult cat or a kitten, or do you not know yet? Yeah, she's a stalker. Phoebe. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna have to release another video, like some guide about first days. About first days with kittens. She's a year and a half old. Oh, that's nice. So she already has like a personality developed. There won't be any secrets or any new developments. It's very sweet. Do you have a photo? If you have a photo, you can make a post on our community tab. So just share a picture and maybe some of your initial thoughts if you have any initial ideas. Well, Phoebe got her name based on Friend's character. We had several other options in mind before, because yeah, she's. Need to post a pic? Yes, please post a pic. Yeah, so Australian McDonald's had a campaign where you could win where you could get Friends figures with your Happy Meal. And At some point I was like, oh, I just want to win a Rachel figure, and then I got Phoebe instead, like a Phoebe figure. And then I thought, wait a second, I actually like Phoebe's character in the TV show, and our kitten probably is going to be fun and affectionate and a bit goofy, hopefully, and she is. So Phoebe just suddenly became like a perfect name. But before that, I'm gonna share some options that we had. Maybe it's going to inspire you. So we were thinking about Velvet because of her silky coat, and then she would be V. I also liked Gigi because cats, well, supposedly, I don't know if it's true. Yeah, kick that Phoebe. So I don't know if it's true, but people are saying that cats. Oh, where is Phoebe? I think we lost our cat. Oh, she became a sandworm. Hello. Hey, Phoebe. She's somewhere in. Cutie. Yeah, Velvet, then we also got Gigi, because people were saying that cats react really well to names that end with a sound E in the end. You know, like Mimi, I don't know, Kitty. Oh, I'm a prey. Oh. I always think friends when I hear the name Phoebe. I almost typed Phoebe's at the beginning of the stream. Well, hey, I won't take it against you if you name your cat Phoebe too. Yeah, people always assume, you know, like millennials, they always ask, oh, Phoebe as in Friends or as in Charmed? You know, like the old, and our old TV show about three sisters and we're like witches or something. I haven't watched that one, but apparently a lot of people did. Hey, Phoebe. We are in the den of a sandstorm. Phoebe. Who's that? She's a goofball. But oh, sure, harmonic, yeah. We're gonna finish off soon, so yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining our live. Yeah, and some other names for cats that you can consider might be Lilu or Oxy. Though some people say that it reminds them of drug name, so yeah, Oxy is kind of controversial. Yeah, hey Harmonic, have a good night, and yeah, hope to see you next stream or yeah, in the comments. And we're gonna play just a little bit more with Phoebe, and we're gonna be wrapping up as well, because I don't have any other do-it-yourself projects, and I think Phoebe might need her beauty sleep too. Or you could also name your cat like Honey or something sweet. Oh, we also had one silly name for Phoebe. Potato. Yes, potato. Because, well, when you look at a picture, at a photo of a little kitten, yeah, they're tiny and they look like basically a tiny potato, especially with this chocolate color. It never really became like a real option, but sometimes we're still laughing about it and saying that, hey, today Phoebe is not Phoebe, today she's potato. Phoebe, very elegant. That's a good plan, Joe. Right, I might try to make a video of the things that you need before getting a cat, so that your first week goes as smooth as possible. Because yeah, there are some items. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, me too. But sometimes it takes so long for Phoebe to concentrate and to actually attack. It's like she's planning it for 2 minutes and then it takes 5 seconds to to perform the actual jump. Yeah, she's a little goofball. So I'm gonna make a video about things that you need before getting a cat or during the first week of getting a cat, because a lot of people are mentioning stuff like a dedicated cat bed, food, obviously, litter, maybe a bit of toys, but I think that nobody mentions stuff like shampoo, because yeah, believe it or not, but we needed she became a sandworm again. Believe it or not, but we actually needed to give Phoebe a couple of baths during her first weeks at home. And shampoo is really helpful because it helps to it helps with dirt and some other things to get removed from the fur of your kitten. What was that? What was it, Phoebe? Yeah, and then there are also treats and some of the safety things like a safety cord. She's so fierce. Oh. What happened? Oh. One of the things with cats overall, and Burmese in particular, is that they are quite athletic and they are quite jumpy. So you have to make sure that you give them enough of opportunity to exercise because it's good for them, for both their physical and mental health. So you have to give them enough of those jumpy jumps that they need. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, and one of other things when you're playing with cat, I'm sure you all know this, but you gotta let her or him catch the toy so that the full cycle is kind of finished. Because you have to, yeah, they are tiny predators living in our in our houses, and ideally you should try to give them this hunting experience. And the way to do that at home is, yeah, you start playing with them somewhere before their lunchtime. So they hunt the prey, they catch it, you let them, I don't know, put their claws in that, give them bunny kicks, do all of the things they would normally do with poor bird or hamster or I don't know, mice that they would catch. And after that, you feed them, and that's it. And then they typically go to nap, and their psychological cycle of hunting is kind of over. Look at that. So I'm gonna give Phoebe a bit of treats right now once we're done. Hey Phoebes. Right, everyone, I think it's a wrap. I hope you had a good time with us. We definitely had fun, and yeah, I'll get an update on Phoebe's new toy that we made. Maybe she will get interested in that after all. Thanks for watching. Bye. Phoebe, say bye. She's like, bye.